spot today because I wasn't supposed to start like knocking on doors and selling the items that I'm supposed to be selling until Monday. So this week I was supposed to observe and watch, and so I did on Thursday and Friday. And then today they had me knocking on doors trying to build up my confidence because I'm the type of person that can be kind of nervous if I don't know what I'm doing. If So I eventually knocked on the doors. I knocked on 6 doors today. I think 4 people answered. I knocked on 6 doors. 4 people answered. The first guy was just an ignorant fucking bastard. The second one was nice enough when I answered, but she wasn't the homeowner, so I moved on to the next house. Then I knocked on the third door. The lady did answer. But when I pulled out what I was selling, she wasn't interested, so I had to put it back in the car, in the van that we drive around in. And then I got to the fourth house. I was kind of traumatized, and I'm not going to say why because it was whatever the person was doing's business, so I'm not going to put their business out there. But my only day off from this job is Sunday, so we work 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, and then we get Sunday off. Or we could work Sunday, but it's optional. We don't have to. So I'm probably gonna just have Sundays off. That's it. Now this Tuesday, I won't be able to post any videos because I'm gonna be out in Wisconsin with the company that I'm with, and we're gonna be meeting 2 famous people. One guy I didn't know who he was, but he is famous for the company I work for. His name is Artist Webb. So Artist Webb is a guy that started off with this company that I work for called Kirby. That's the company I work for. And so he sells vacuums for a living, which is what I'm doing. But he has a very business-like skill, and he's been very successful. When he started off working, this was back in the 50s or 60s because he's in his 60s or 70s now. So when he started off working, he got a job as a window washer that was, back in that time, was only paying $2.70 an hour, which ain't shit. And then he started reading the ads and then he started branching out, trying to figure out, okay, what job can I do that would make me money. So he answers an ad for Kirby. They call him in. He gets the interview. And then he eventually started thinking. So eventually he starts selling the vacuums. So in the first month, he sells like 40. Which is very hard to do. And then in 3 months' time, he sold over 100. And then in 1974, his office got burned down by the KKK, and so eventually he still continued to run the Kirby vacuum out of whatever building he goes to next, because they burned his office down, so he had to get a new office. And then even after he got his new office, he sold 105 straight, and stuff like that. So we're going to be meeting him on Tuesday, and then also. And he's one of the owners in the business, so he's one of the owners, so he would be pretty good to listen to, and he's a motivational speaker, so he's been in the business for over 40 years. And then also another person that's supposedly supposed to be there because he also owns a stake in the Kirby vacuum is Warren Buffett. So supposedly I've heard he's supposed to be there at this rally on Tuesday. So supposedly I'm supposed to be meeting them both. So I don't know. So that'd be kind of cool to actually see. But that's one of the things though too, and I said it's pretty cool to see and that's also one of the things you're going to see when you when you work this job is if you can sell your quota and you could sell the vacuums that we're trying to sell, and it's not easy trying to put them together and take them apart when you're trying to show the customers and everything that you're trying to sell it to. I says if we meet our quota, we can go on vacations and everything like that, and they pay for the vacations and everything. It just happens to be that this one's New York and we're going to be in Times Square if we could sell 15 by that time. And the owner of the business that I work for is being kind of lenient because he knows I'm new. He knows I don't know how to sell yet. He's like, it's going to be a learning process. So it's only my 4th day. So eventually, like I said, it's going to be a learning process. I might not sell my first vacuum right away. It could be a month or so before I sell.